morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are going to do our Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Now I have attached a few bits and pieces around my nutcracker. I'm going to do, I might do a little bit of stitching on those, but I'm not sure. I changed his feet. I didn't like the applique feet that I did them in a navy wool. And I did little drawings of the embroidery that I'm going to do on my nutcracker. I put a little moustache on and 2 rosy cheeks. And yep, so we're going to do some of the embroidery. And I also cut out these little pieces here from felted wool that I want to put there, down his shirt or jacket. And I might put some gold thread on them, I don't know. So we'll do that as well. And I probably won't get that bit done in the video. So what I need first of all, we'll start stitching some details. I will zoom in. Hopefully I don't forget from now until then. I'm going to grab a brown and I'm going to do his eyebrows and eyes and little mouth. I'm not doing the teeth because I find them creepy. So I'm just going to do a little round mouth. So you probably won't end up looking like a nutcracker because you won't have the teethy mouth. But it is what it is. It's my project and I don't want to be creeped out when I look at him. Okay, I've got 3 strands of, this is one of my go-to browns that I like to use for this sort of thing, 3021. I'm trying to remind myself as I thread my needle to zoom in. And I'm having trouble threading today. I do have a very fine-eyed needle. I'll grab another one. That one's better. Okay, so I'll put a little knot in there. It's very, so many cute ones. I have been a little bit off. I had not off as in sick. I just haven't been on Facebook very much, so I fell behind. But I apologize. I didn't comment on every single one because I was so far behind. But I think I've caught up. I've seen them all, and they're amazing. So I'm just going to do 2 little stitches here for the eyebrows. Excuses me, little thing getting stuck on the lace. The hazards of things. There's 2 little stitches, and for the eye, I'm just going to do like a little open daisy stitch. So I'm going to come over here at the 2 ends of the eye and then come up in the center and catch my loop like so, and there's my little eye. I'm actually going to be naughty and jump right across. It's a bit of a waste of thread, but anyway, do 2 little stitches there for the brows. Oh, it's so cute once you start putting on the little details. And there's the other eye. An upside down U. Come up in the center. Nice sharp needle so you can get it to where you want it. There. And then I'm going to be really bad and jump down here. And here's the little mouth. I'm just going to do probably, I think 3 stitches. I've got 3 strands of thread here. I might have to do a bit more to make the mouth a little bit more oval. I might add another stitch on the other side. I started in the center and then I did stitches slightly shorter on either side to create the oval. There we go. There's his little mouth. Before I unthread this and put it away, I'm going to see if I need to do anything else with it. I don't think so. No, I think that's it with the brown. I'll put that away. Now, I've got to make decisions. I think here I'm going to do like a red. Which red will I do? I'm getting low on some reds. I love this red, but that might not be enough. It's a bit more of a browny red. No, not that one. It's too dark. This one I think is more terracotta-y sort of red. I quite like that one. Let's do that one. I've got plenty of that one. And I'll tell you what number that is. Sometimes I've had these threads for a really long time, so sometimes the numbers have changed. They've substituted it, but if you look it up on the internet, they will tell you. I can't tell if I wrote. I think that's a 3328, or is it an 8328? I can't tell. Anyway, either or. I think it's a 3328. I'm going to take 3 strands. So I pull mine from the center. I find they tangle a little bit less that way rather than, you know, pulling them out like that. There are people who say you should pull them all apart and then put them back together and they'll sit better. I never bother doing that. But you could. Okay, so I'm going to do a simple back stitch up the center. I'll probably use this colour quite a lot for the different details on the clothing. I'm going to do a 1 daisy stitch, and then I'm going to fill it in with stitches. I feel like I'll be able to control the shape a little bit better doing that. I'm not pulling it too tight because I want it to be wider. If you pull it too tight, then you sort of get a narrow thing happening. I probably only need to put 1 or 2 stitches in there. Put another one. Okay. Okay, and I will also I think I might take like a navy blue and do the line down there to separate the legs, because remember I did applique 1 piece. I need to distinguish the 2 feet, and I need to do a line down there. So I think I'll choose a navy blue, a bit similar to the feet. So I'll just do one of these on screen, and then we'll move to something else and I can finish it off afterwards. I was looking forward to doing this part, the embellishing. Might need another little stitch in there. Am I on screen? Yes, I would not like to be off screen. And is it in focus? I think so. You can see my old hands. So I think that the nutcracker, thank you Sarah for that prompt, has been a fun challenge. I can tell you when we were making the list of, you know, and we were both suggesting things, and Sarah wanted to do the nutcrackers because she loves them. I was like, oh, what am I going to do with that? I didn't say it to Sass. I told her yet the other day. Some of you wrote that you were thrown for a loop, baffled. I said, I wrote to some of you, don't worry, so was I. But I do enjoy a challenge, and I was saying to Mum the other day, I quite often end up liking the challenging ones more than the others. I think maybe I exert myself a bit more when it's a challenge, and I actually find it, once I get over the hump of figuring out what to do and how I'm going to approach it, which is a little bit anxiety causing, I actually really enjoy it, and more often than not always satisfied, but you know, satisfied with how it turned out, sort of thing. So we shouldn't be afraid to challenge ourselves. that one I could have done in a slightly different position, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so while I end this off, I won't do the other one, I'll do that afterwards. Now I have my drawing somewhere. I need to see what I was going to do, something on the arms as well. Just let me have a look. Here it is. Oh, I was going to do that sort of thing on the arms too, but I can't draw it because I can't see it. So I'm going to do a stem sort of thing all the way up the center. I'll put that on first. Won't be too hard without a drawn line. Just back stitch 3 strands. I'm using 3 strands because I want it to be a bit thicker, and I think you'll be able to see it better. Running out of thread. It's a bit of a wonky line. And I need to make sure I don't go up too high. So I need a central one. Oh, it's unthreaded. Oh dear. I need one over here. Okay. I'll use a single strand of this thread to stitch those on too. So that's that. And then I'm going to do, I'm wondering whether I should do it, and I'm going to do it in the same color. I was thinking I could do it in gold. I'm going to do 3 wraps. It's French knot at the top. The same on the 2 little spriggy bits on the side. I know it's hard to see because it's on navy blue. So I might do this arm, and then I'll pause the camera and finish it off, and then I'll come back, like do the other side, and there. Here I'm just going to do back stitch, so I'll do that as well, and then we can continue on with some of the decoration. Now here I'm going to do little teeny tiny daisy stitches, little ones, not big ones, little ones. I don't need to fill them in because they're so small. I'll hold it up for you in a second. Oh, I've got a knot. That's not good. Got rid of it. Okay. They're so small I'm having trouble seeing myself. I will put photographs at the end of the video. Oh my gosh, and I haven't posted anything on Instagram for a while. I know I've got a little loopy knot there, but it's too late. I don't know, I could try and tuck it in or snip it. I keep saying to myself, tiny ones. Are they becoming bigger? I don't know. They could be. I'm just sitting here thinking, do I need another 2 leaves at the bottom? Probably. Let's have a look. No, I think I'll leave it. I'm trying to imagine another. No, I think that's too much. Okay, so I'm going to do the same on that side, the same on that side. Back stitch down there. We'll do this together on there. I'll do that with you and that. Okay, so I'll pause and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've done the stitching on there. I forgot about his hair. I did it brown and I'm just debating whether I want to fill it in with short and long stitch. I haven't decided. I stitched those on. I forgot that I was going to do a little same embellishment as that on the belt, just with 3 leaves. I did my little stitching down there and there. And I also did these up here with just satin stitch, those circles. Now, I do want to put some gold on my little man. So I've got this thread, this thread here. I just got on, I don't know what it's called. It's just gold cord, really, very thin. I'll probably need a thicker needle. Let's get a different needle than what I've got there. Something sharp. That's a bit blunt, that one. I don't think I've got anything. I think they're all in the other one. I do have very messy needle books. They are never in order. I'm going to grab this. I think it's a Chanel needle. This one, is it sharp? Yes. Okay. I just need a slightly thicker eye, a larger eye one to thread the, and I think I want to use it. I'm just thinking here. I want to put it on, I want to do it here. Let's see, I was going to couch, I haven't put a knot. I was going to couch, but I think I'll just do, I might do, what about a whipped back stitch? That's what we'll do. That'll fill it out. Now this may be a struggle to get through the layers of fabric. That's not too bad. So I'm going to do the gold. And I can just iron it where I can see the line, if I can still see it at the end. That's all done. Ow. I'll come back and do little pommels at the top afterwards. Don't want to pull your stitches too tight. Okay. I sort of go off when I'm sitting here stitching. My mind wanders and then I forget to talk because I'm just in the zone stitching. It's got a bit of red thread in there. I'll have to somehow try and pull that out. It's come through from the back. I don't think I can find it. I'll just cut it off. I think it's part of the fabric that's come through. It's not the nicest thread. It's not actually an embroidery thread, so it's not the nicest thing to use. Of course, this little design on the hat is wonky. It is what it is. Okay. Right, and I need to get some more, but I think I'll use it single. It's a bit unpleasant to use double. Oh no, I need to do it double now because I'm going to whip it. Let's whip stitch it to make it thicker. So this is going to be double again. So to whip, it's just you're going to wrap around your stitches. So I'll show you. Just come up and then you just choose a direction. So I'm going to go in from the left to the right because I'm left-handed, and I'm just going to, actually I could use the back of my needle and it wouldn't split my thread. And then I'm going to come back over here again. You just go under your stitches. So you're wrapping them with the thread. I think I went, no, that's all right. So just keep doing that all the way around. And we did show this stitch in the sampler in our first volume, if anyone wants to go and see that. Those videos have this there, it's got the sampler in the title, and then in the description box we wrote what stitches were in that particular video. Makes it look a little bit like a cord. I'm having trouble getting through. I did my stitches a bit small for this thick thread, so I'm just going to have to go through with the sharp end. It's getting tangled. The other one, okay. It's okay. I think the important thing is to just keep going through in the same direction that you started, whether it's right to left or left to right. I'm liking how that's looking. If I can get my threads to go through. Let them spin out a little bit. Okay. So it looks like it's kind of like a, you know, a braided sort of cord. Little teeny tiny stitches are no good. Is there another stitch up there? I don't think so. There we go. And that is done. And then I wanted to use a single strand. I need to end it off. So I didn't actually go through the fabric when I was wrapping the thread through my stitches. I was only just sliding under the stitches and not catching, trying not to catch the fabric. And then these I wanted to do, I was thinking just little satin stitch. My circles are always a little bit wonky. They're never perfect. I think you have to give up on the idea of perfection. There are some perfect stitches out there, I will say that. I've got the knot there, so that's it. It's bothering me, so I'm just going to go and put my stitch up the top. In the knot. That is not a good circle. I think the light's not very good today too. I'm having trouble. I'm not seeing very well. It's sort of reflecting on where I'm working here, and it's a bit of a shadow. I probably should get my ring light. I think that'll do. Actually, I'm very tense. It's causing me tension using this thread, but I do like the look of it, so I will suffer and use it. It's more for jewelry making, I think. Oh, I just have to relax my neck a second. Maybe I'll sit up straight. I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh. See, look, it's terrible. I don't know why, but I am struggling with the light. I can't turn on my overhead light because it will cause a shadow, and my ring light is over there, not attached. Because I haven't been needing it in here, because I'm right in front of the window. Oh, look, I've done a square. It's a square. Oh, well, he's got little squares on his hat. Just try and add another stitch in the center, see if I can make it more like a set. Oh, it's still a square. Square it's going to stay. Oh. Oh, I've had enough of you. I'm moving over to the next one. You're done. You can stay square. If I were really fussed about it, I would have to take it out and do it again. Okay, one more stitch. So we've got a few squares. They're meant to be circles. I think the last one's better. It used to really stress me when I was first learning to stitch. You know, when I first started doing a little bit of embroidery and stuff, I used to get really stressed because it always looked a mess. I don't worry about it now. In the scheme of things, I mean, look at that. That's really bodgy. That one's all right. That one's okay. They're a bit bodgy down there too, so I don't like, just, if it really bothers you, take it out, but if it doesn't, just leave it. I'm sure the circle police won't come and get you. Now, I wanted to do some more details in the gold. I wanted to put gold center on these. Oh my goodness, I might need to get my pliers. I think I might do 3. That one. Yeah. So 1 in the center and 2 shorter ones on the side. You can hear that needle pulling through all the thick layers. So I'm going to do that on those. I'll do, well, maybe I will finish them. My hand is getting quite tired. And I'll jump over here and do these ones. Ow, stabbed myself. I know I should get my pliers, but I haven't. They're not far away, they're just over there. Would help me pull my needle through and not make my hand quite so tired. Just a couple more things to do. I'm still thinking about the background, so I think I'll leave that. I won't do that now. I need to think about it. I might not even have it done by next week. Who knows? I didn't quite get that stitch in the center, did I? It's off to the side. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. What fun, apart from the sore hand. Okay. That. Now I wanted to do, I'll just show you, I won't do it all on camera. I wanted to do down here, I want to do them like the little sort of buckley sort of things, decorative. I wanted to do a little line across, and at either end do a little French knot. So one there and one here. I'm wrapping it 3 times, just one strand. So I'm going to do that on all of them. Just 3 on each leg. Boot. Just going to end this one off and get a new thread because it's getting a bit short. Oh, I love it with all the little details. I do think I should fill in the hair too. I think you can see. So obviously where the boot narrows down, I'm doing, I did a little shorter line there. Now that I'm here, I'm finishing it off. Okay, so that's done, and I just wanted to show you one more thing, and the rest I'll do it off camera. There's not that much more. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I love it. I just want to do these little loopy things. I'm wondering, I'm thinking I might fill them. I should start in the center. No, I think maybe I'll just do that outline. So again, I'm just going to do little back stitch. Let's see what that looks like. Then I can fill it in. We'll just do one side. You can see back stitch is a great resource. I felt like they might blend in too much with each other if I were to colour them in. So I'm thinking possibly. And what I could do here is cheat. I could come up here and just put a little, it's kind of like, it's using the basis of a daisy stitch, but you're only doing partial. See? It's only like a little loop. I just hooked it. So that way I can just do the straight bits with my stitching. It's that thick. I need my tweezers, not my tweezers, my pliers. These will help. Got it. I was not going to get through there. It's tough. And then I've got the same thing. Oh my gosh, it's so thick. I can't even get my needle up there. Oh. That's the only downside about all of this applique, is that it does, you know, especially in little bits like this, I have to put it down there and push, it does become very thick to stitch through. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I think I'll leave them like that. I don't think I could face satin stitching those. Okay, so, oh, that's not going to cut anything. I will do the other side and there will be photographs. Probably not at the end of this video because I have to go off and do some other stuff now. But at some point you will see it finished. So I'm going to fill in the hair. I feel like the hair needs to be filled in. I got to do that bit there. I haven't decided here. I might do some stitching around that one, maybe across there or up there. I don't know. I have to sort of get a feel for it and think about it. So you can see it quite well there. So I hope you enjoyed that. I really, really enjoyed that prompt sass. That was one of yours. And I will try to get it finished soon. And thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.